Hey friends, our tutorial this week is Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley. I get a lot of requests for this song, and since this week is Valentine's Day, I thought it was the perfect time to do it. So you can follow along with the chord sheet that is in the Ukulele Songbook, 8 Great Easy Love Songs, and you can get that for free on my website this month, February 2024, at lindsaymuller.com/ukulele. So grab it there and follow along with this tutorial. We are going to go over the chords you need to know and how to play them, the first note to sing, and a few strumming suggestions that range from very easy to a little bit more challenging to pro. First of all, make sure your strings are tuned. They should sound like this. Make sure your fingernails are short on your fretting hand so they don't get in the way when you press down on the strings and the frets. And let's go over the chords we need to know for this song. We need to know C, E minor, A minor, F, G, B7, and D minor. So let's go over them one by one. C, I take my ring finger or my pinky finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the A string. The rest of the strings are open. For E minor, I use my ring finger on the 4th fret of the C string. Middle finger goes on the 3rd fret of the E string. Index finger goes on the 2nd fret of the A string, and the G string is open. That's E minor. For A minor, I like to use my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and the rest of the strings are open. For F, leave that middle finger right there on the 2nd fret of the G string. Index finger goes on the 1st fret of the E string. The rest of the strings are open. For G, your index finger goes on the 2nd fret of the C string. Middle finger goes on the 2nd fret of the A string. And ring finger goes on the 3rd fret of the E string. G string is open. That's G. These are just the fingers that I use. If different fingers work better for you, feel free to use them. For B7, it's basically this G chord shape, just moved over. So your index finger goes on the 2nd fret of the G string. Middle finger goes on the 2nd fret of the E string. And ring finger goes on the 3rd fret of the C string. The A is open. For D minor, middle finger goes on the 2nd fret of the G string. Ring finger 2nd fret of the C string. And index 1st fret of the E string, and the E string is open. D minor. And for A7, you take your index finger and put it on the 1st fret of the C string. The rest of the strings are open. All right, so at the top of the page, it says first note to sing is C. So we find the C string right here, and then we sing it. And then we look at the first word, which is wise, and then we match up the pitch to the word wise. So wise, and then we think about how the song goes, and it's gonna go wise men say, and so on. So that's how we're gonna sing this song. And now for the strumming suggestions. The first one is very easy, very basic. If you're a beginner, this is the one that I recommend. Just use your thumb or a pick or your index finger and do a down strum on every underlying syllable. So that's what we're gonna do for the first verse. So let's play through it together. Wise men say, only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. So you can do that strumming pattern throughout the whole song. It already sounds really nice like that. But if you want more of a challenge, let's look at another strumming pattern for verse 2. This time let's go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. Okay? So let's do that together. Shall I stay? Would it be if I can't help falling in love this song very slowly. It is already a slow song to begin with, but I'm playing it extra slowly because when we're learning something new, it really helps when we slow it down, get comfortable with that, and then when we feel comfortable with that, to speed it up to its normal or original speed. All right, now we're coming up to the bridge and we have some different chords to play here. So for this bridge, I'm just gonna do one down strum per chord or per underlined syllable. So here we go. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Now for the third verse, let's do something different. Let's do a plucking pattern. When we're learning a slow song, it's nice to incorporate a plucking pattern in because it's easier to do a plucking pattern when the song is slower because you have more time to pluck each individual string. So let's do that for verse 3. What I'm gonna do is just put my thumb on the G string, index on the C, middle on the E, and ring on the A. And I'm gonna go like this. You can also use your index finger to pluck each one, or your thumb, or whatever works for you. I like using my 4 fingers, but that's just me. So that's what we're gonna do throughout the third verse. Here we go. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. All right, so there's 3 different ways you can play this song. And remember, during a song, you don't have to stick with one strumming pattern. You can do different strumming patterns throughout the song. Just do whatever feels comfortable to you. And also remember that strumming does take a while to get used to. So if you want to do a specific strumming pattern and you're finding it difficult, just take a step back. Just go back to something simple, because the more you do that simple strum, the more your arm and your arm muscles are going to get used to that motion, and then it's going to be easier for it to do the up strums with time. So just be patient with yourself and go slowly is my advice. Once again, you can get this song and 7 other songs in the Ukulele Songbook, 8 great easy love songs. And you can get that at lindsaymuller.com/ukulele just this month of February 2024. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.